Gentlemen, episode number 688. We are live here again in the land of red, live on YouTube, coming off the heels of an absolutely explosive, a thrill ride, a spectacle of a show in the 4th annual TWA Hall of Legends show. What a show it was. We'll talk about that just a little bit here in a few moments. But as you can see, episode number 688 is going where no man goes very often at all. I was going to say where no man has gone before, but that's not true. But it has been less than a handful of times in almost seven seasons in TWA's history that the World Championship, much less the Women's World Championship, has been put up in a Gold Rush tournament. Today, that's exactly what we're doing. Episode 688, we're only 12 episodes away from 700 episodes, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of big events and happenings on the horizon. But it's going to be an absolutely thrill ride of a tournament. Maxine Kitty versus Maxine Dupree. Alexis James versus Alexa Bliss. Melissa Archer versus AJ Lee. And, of course, the great Jennifer Wolf versus Roxanne Perez are in the quarterfinals of this Gold Rush tournament. And, of course, the reigning defending TWA Women's World's Champion, Queen Dust from Team Moonraider 25. Both, by the way, new inductees into the Hall of Legends. Moonraider 25 is a legendary management team, and of course Queen Dust inducted into the TWA Hall of Legends. Again, congratulations to both. We'll have a look at who won awards and of course who was inducted into the Hall of Legends in just a few moments. But it's going to be a great tournament. We got things to talk about during the tournament, things we didn't get to discuss during the Hall of Legends show. Of course, Luke and I are going to be talking about the Premier League, which is, of course, football. We're going to be talking about a little bit of NHL and, of course, a little bit of NBA throughout the show. But it's going to be a fantastic show. We're going to get things kicked off here in just a moment. But Luke, I've got the Premier League standings in front of me, so I know what the standings are, what the matches were. But you, sir, were watching and paying attention to the Premier League. So tell us a little bit about what happened in the Premier League today, and I'll get our first quarterfinal matchup between Maxine Kitty from Team Honeybee Wrestling and Maxine Dupree underway. So tell us what happened.
Bournemouth beat Liverpool 3-2.
Portsmouth beat Liverpool 3-2?
Yeah. Burnley drew 2-2 against Tottenham.
Really?
Fulham beat Brighton 2-1.
Fulham beat Brighton?
Crystal Palace play Chelsea tomorrow, so that's tomorrow's game. Arsenal play Man United tomorrow, so...
Who do you think? I mean, you're an Arsenal fan, but what do you think of the Newcastle and Arsenal game?
It's Man United.
Oh, they're playing Man United? Who's playing Newcastle, did you say?
We're playing Man United, we're at home, so I expect Arsenal to win.
Who'd you say Newcastle was playing?
Newcastle are playing... Let me have a look in a minute. Newcastle United.
I thought you said something about Newcastle, I swear you did.
Aston Villa. They're Aston Villa.
They're playing Aston... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, and just because it's a new show, let's see what superstar I am for this show. I am Mickey James. I got Mickey James. I did. And Mickey James dressed as an elephant and driving once it pops up. Driving a Mustang. So I am Mickey James dressed as an elephant driving a Mustang through the arena. Well, I mean, you can try to become Mickey James too. You just gotta put in exclamation point superstar there, right there where it says chat. And then you can find out what animal you transform into.
I've got it. I don't think it's given to me.
You got Randy Orton. You are the Viper. Maxine Dupree.
Everyone seems to get Mrs. James, but we were having to do that.
And Maxine Kitty about to go toe-to-toe in our first match of the quarterfinals here. Well, before we continue that conversation, Luke, what do you think? Maxine Kitty or Maxine Dupree here?
Maxine Dupree. No, Maxine Kitty. You're
going to go Maxine Kitty? Yeah.
Serious implications in this contest. Winner advances in the tournament. Loser
I got
has to head back to the locker room. Ousted from the event moving forward.
By the way, Moonraider, you'll see your CCW logo on the ring apron there, or the mat.
I got
for Wrestle Wars
Mickey
Genesis. We're in the Genesis arena right now because it is a TWA Women's World's Championship match, or Gold Rush tournament anyway, not a match. You got Mickey James that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Now you got to see what vehicle you're going to drive and what animal you're going to turn into. And the animal is Animagus. Ooh, drop kick from Maxine Dupree. Right in the chesticles. Driving a Prius. You're Mickey James driving a Prius. And what are you dressed as? I don't think anybody should drive one of those. They are a ghastly looking little vehicle, not to mention.
Quickly applies a side headlock.
I don't know if it's a pride thing or whatever, but I wouldn't be able to drive around in an ugly car. Which is why I would never want to own a Tesla Cybertruck. I don't care how futuristic it is. It looks like a dumpster on wheels with a box attached. I don't want it. If they ever come out with a nice looking truck, I'd consider it perhaps.
What can Maxine do tonight to gain some traction? Maxine has all the tools, Cole. She just seems to lose focus.
So did Chelsea play today? Or do they play tomorrow as well? Who are they playing again? Or did you say? I forget.
Tune out that noise. Things could go her way here and in the future.
I forget.
She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
I think they can't remember who they play now.
Crystal Palace.
Did you see that? Maxine Kitty just tried to choke out Maxine Dupree with the bottom rope. Ooh, Maxine Dupree whips her right into the steel steps. Got a 3 count going on here. It is a tournament. We do not want countouts. It's not good for us as the fans because we got to sit through more than one round, and it's not good for the superstars because damage retention is a real thing. You don't want to take too much abuse before moving on to that next round. It just benefits whoever moves on to face you in the semifinals. Boss Apollo is Ric Flair. Ric Flair dressed up as a blue heron. And what are you driving, boss? By the way, boss, did you see both Nikita Davis and Joe Davis get inducted into the TWA Hall of Legends earlier? You did, okay. I'm going to be going over that list again for anybody that didn't make the last show and are here today for the tournament. You got to go watch that Hall of Legends show, though. What a show. Fantastic matches. We had 2 championship matches. A final hurrah for B. Jackson in January as they faced each other in a last Vixen standing matchup in the main event for the Legends Championship. What a great match. That was easily the match of the show right there. Easily the match of the show right there. Oh, look at this. Oh, she went for a fisherman suplex. Maxine Kitty rolls her up, though. Only gets a 1 count out of that deal. One count only out of that deal. So let's have a look at the standings in the Premier League, shall we? Of course, Team Arsenal's still sitting atop of the food chain. with 15 wins, 5 draws, and 2 losses with 50 points. They got a 4-point spread. They're not leading in goals for anymore, though. Looks like Man City has overtaken them. Overtook them by 7 goals. However, Arsenal with a phenomenal 14 goals against in 22 games. That's phenomenal. So it's no surprise that they have a 4-point spread. And that's who they play tomorrow, yeah? Man City. Is that right? Luke? I said they play Man City tomorrow, right? Team Arsenal?
Man United.
Oh, Man United, right. Right. For some reason I thought it was Man City. I was going to say they could end up with a 7-point spread if they win. Yeah. Man City, of course, has 46 points. Aston Villa with 43. Liverpool with 36. And Man United with 35. That's the top 5. Of course, the Wolves still only have 1 win for the season. They've managed to accumulate 8 points in 23 games. That is ghastly. I'm surprised the coach of that team doesn't quit. I'm out. Fuck this shit. 1 win in 23 games. I mean, that is god-awful. Wow, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and moving on to the semi-finals of this TWA Vixens World's Championship Gold Rush Tournament. Maxine Dupree with a win over Maxine Kitty. Maxine Kitty was, of course, our breakout superstar of the year for the women's division, the Vixens division. The award winners today, breakout superstars of the year, were Oni Shinobi and Maxine Kitty. Rookies of the year were Nightshade and Shade. Feud of the year was the Coalition versus TDL and the League of Nations versus Country Dominance. Tag Team of the year was TDL and the League of Nations. Wrestlers of the year, El Grande Americano and the Great B. Jackson. Legends of the year were January and Christian Hart. So, very deserving award winners. It was a fantastic season for each of those individuals specifically. And, of course, as the show goes on, we'll talk about the Tag Team Hall of Legends inductees, the Management Team inductees, and, of course, our individual inductees. But those were our award winners. What's that, boss? Colorado Avalanche? That's your favorite NHL team? Oh, he also... Yeah. Yeah, I knew that.
Hey, how do you know that?
All right, here we go. Second match of the quarterfinals. Alexis James from Team Luke the Gooner 94. And, of course, representing the Outlaws and Team Joe Link, Alexa Bliss. That is our next match of the day. Let's keep this tournament rocking and rolling. Our next match of the day. Here we go. All right. Well, Alexa Bliss has been... she's had her ups and downs in Season 6, but it's hard to count Alexa Bliss out. She's a great member of the Outlaws for Team Joe Link, but Alexis James, though, has had a fantastic Season 6. Country Dominance has been pretty dominant in the Vixens Tag Team division. I think for this one, sorry Joe Link, I gotta go with Alexis James here, I think, to pick up the win. To be fair. But to be honest, I didn't think Maxine Dupree was going to beat Maxine Kitty either, so what the hell do I know? Do not make any bets based on my decisions or my perceptions or perspectives, because I've already been wrong tonight. I just didn't vocalize it ahead of time. I was already wrong. I thought Maxine Kitty would have beat Maxine Dupree. Did anybody else think that? I think Luke did. Yeah, you thought so too. All three of us thought the same thing, yeah. Here we go. Representing Team Luke the Gooner, 94. And of course, one of the greatest women's tag teams in TWA history. Country Dominance, it is Alexis James. And no, Alexis did not come out with her championship. They only come out with their championships if they've just newly won one in a tournament and or they're defending their championship in the tournament. We try to make the focus on the tournaments, the championships that are being fought over. Unlike our regular season shows where they will come out with their championships anytime they come out, as they have earned the right to do so, but Mickie James has had a good few days. Mickie James is, of course, the Legends North American champion.
Here comes Alexa Bliss. And Lily, too.
Wait a minute, did she win her match at the Hall of Legends? I forget. Who'd she? Yeah, she faced Sarah Suzuki. Did she beat Sarah Suzuki, didn't she? Or did Sarah Suzuki win that match? I forget now.
Yeah, she won.
Mickie did or Sarah did? Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. 'Tis what I thought.
As wicked and as twisted as ever. That's the Alexa Bliss, the WWE.
One of the bigger upsets of the night was the tone setter of the day. Michelle McCool's awesome, but I did not think she was going to beat Nikita Davis. That surprised me a little. Not going to lie about that one.
January and Nikita Davis.
And of all the possible matchups
I know.
in this tournament, I'd say she's able to kick out before the refs count. The ref barely started the count. Great counter by Alexa.
Nikita Davis has to be on a bit of a high right now, being inducted into the TWA Hall of Legends.
Looking for the heel hook stretch.
Potentially retiring, though, and giving birth to some new blood coming into TWA from Team Boss Apollo, apparently. Seems to be the theme these days. We've got the Jacksons and Sarah Suzuki retiring. Of course, from Team Honeybee Wrestling, we also have Maxine Kitty that's come into TWA, and now Maria Juliette Francis, Madam MJF, I like to call her. Joe Davis Jr. I mean, does JoJo have a junior too? Joe and JoJo Jr. The greatest siblings in wrestling that we could call them. Seen how Joe and JoJo never went that route. They could become the best, the greatest siblings or some damn thing. Sibling savagery. So if Nikita Davis retires, though, who does that leave as... So Big Farmer Jackson is just going to be a singles competitor then? Unless she's... Whose daughter? Nikita's? Oh, nice. So Big Farmer Jackson will eventually get a new tag team partner, perhaps. But it'll be just as nice to see Big Farmer Jackson in singles competition for a bit. I mean, there's titles she hasn't won in the Legends division. There's, you know, there's things she hasn't done yet. Even though her career has already been fairly impressive.
isn't looking helpless anymore. Yeah, Bliss able to momentarily stop the bleeding.
Yeah, absolutely.
My goodness, is this even legal? I don't think so. Oh, look at this.
Man, Alexa Bliss choking the life right out of Alexis James here. Referee didn't do anything about it. There are disqualifications in this tournament, Mr. Referee. But apparently it's okay for Alexa Bliss to just blatantly choke out Alexis James. Oh, nice DDT by Alexis James. 2 count only, though. Wow. So yeah, that was the top 5 for the Premier League, as far as that goes. Where'd it go?
Goes into the corner.
So yeah, upcoming matches tomorrow, in case anybody missed Luke saying it earlier, Crystal Palace is going to beat Chelsea tomorrow. You've got Newcastle versus Aston Villa, Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. Arsenal will be facing Man United. And then there's a game on Monday between Everton and Leeds United. Moon didn't even react to that, Luke. Did you hear that? No, I know. I thought it'd be funny just to say that for fun while I was naming off the matches, and not even. He did. I mean, what, Moon? Are you really a true Chelsea fan? You're not even defending. You're not coming to their honor.
I wish I would beat Alice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good game. I got to be honest. I don't know who to pick on that one. I believe that Arsenal is going to beat Man United tomorrow, but Crystal Palace and Crystal Palace and Chelsea, I think that could be that could end up being a draw. That one.
The way Man United played against Man
that's true. But can they repeat that same gameplay against?
They haven't even got a manager.
Can they repeat that gameplay though?
I don't know. I mean,
against Arsenal.
Man City and Arsenal back-to-back games. I think
Sorry about the ghastly noise there. I was opening a drink. Needed a beverage. My coffee is on E, so I decided to open a Pepsi. There'll be all kinds of hockey games on tonight. It is hockey night here in Canada specifically. I don't know. I imagine Toronto's playing. I'm not sure who they're playing. I haven't even... For some reason, I didn't follow sports this week. It's like I took... there's your logo right there, Moon Raider. I don't know if you're watching the screen or not, but right above HCW on our TWA Wrestling Partnership ring mat. So CCW being well represented on Stars and Legends. It's right at the top of the stage on the left wall, I believe it is. We have the CCW logo.
Today I did.
You did what?
Had a CCW Rampage show today. I did.
Oh, when I was live?
Yeah.
How dare you not wait so we can watch it, sir? And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match. And moving on to the semi-final to face Maxine Dupree, representing the Outlaws and Team Joe Link, Alexa Bliss. Wow. I thought the same thing. So now I've been wrong 2 out of 2 matches so far. Awesome. Yeah, nobody listened to me tonight. If I say somebody's going to win, put your money on the other person. It was good. It was a really good match. Really good match. Should have watched the whole thing. How dare you?
I think he hit the twisted blood and
See, there's the bias right there. See, if that was Mickey James, you would have saw every last millisecond of that match. But it was just the protege. It was just the protege. It was just Alexis in there, so you didn't watch the whole... How dare you, sir? You know what it is? It's your newfound love for Nia Jax. It's clouding your judgment.
Oh, fuck off.
It is clouding your judgment. Don't you think, Moon? I think the newfound love for Nia is clouding his judgment there. He didn't even watch all of Alexis' match.
Son of a bitch.
Ghastly, sir. Absolutely ghastly. Buddy the Wonder Dog is going to be disappointed with you. He's going to be disappointed you did not support Alexis. He's going to, you know what? He's going to shit on your floor later. Right beside your bed. For your insubordinate actions. All right, here we go. On to the next bracket. The next leg of the quarterfinals, if you will. All right, here we go. Next matchup, it is Melissa Archer, the current reigning defending TWA $1 Million champion, taking on AJ Lee, representing the Outlaws, and Team Joe Link. That is next. Let's keep things rocking and rolling. Here we go. Well, what do you guys think? AJ Lee or Melissa? Do we even take a shot at this one, or do we just see how it plays out? Because we've been wrong. But
Melissa Archer got this in the bag.
I mean, that's what I think too. But you saw how things went for me on the first two matches, right?
See, I bet it on Melissa Archer. But I am thinking about AJ Lee.
The Boss Apollo betting line strategy. Bet on everybody. If you put a little bit of money on everybody, you can't lose.
You're not wrong with that.
That's true. All right, here we go. Third matchup of the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals are moving along quite quickly, to be honest. I don't know if you were here earlier when I was...
I hope they give Melissa this for the title next year.
Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know if you were here earlier, boss, when I was mentioning it, but in the tournaments now, when we're live, we only do the entrance music for all the wrestlers in the quarterfinals, and then in the championship final for the title. The only time we're going to have entrances throughout is like what we did with the house show tournament, where we had quarterfinals, then we had the semifinals, and then we had the tournament and championship final. I played the entrance music for those, but that's because you're not watching them all in sequence back to back, and you know what I mean? I released them, not only that, is I released them on different days. I didn't release them all on the same day. But when we're live, you know, you don't want to keep watching the same entrance over and over, but they deserve to have it in the quarterfinals to start their tournament. And they, of course, if they make it to the championship battle, they deserve to have their entrance played then too, so.
I've started doing something like that as well, where I don't like to watch the same entrances all the time.
Yeah. And her opponent, AJ Lee, the Queen of Crazy. Or one of them anyways. There's been quite a few over the years. She hasn't done anything though, like, you know what I mean? Like, she signs this multi-year deal. Yeah. Yeah. And she didn't look terrible either, for saying she was out of the ring for so long. But yeah.
Such an incredible journey for this woman, but she knows a win tonight will take her even further.
AJ Lee, wife of one CM Punk, both part of Team Joe Link.
He's got a good choice in women, like, I tell you that. AJ Lee's pretty hot.
She's not hard to look at.
First round tournament match will help determine the
Ooh,
land
Melissa
of
Archer went for a kick in the face, but missed. AJ Lee was too quick.
Out this early in the tournament, so while this isn't the finals, I'm still expecting a big match feel.
You're right, Saxton. These superstars have every intention. She's going for the cover.
Ooh, nice roll up.
Pin broken up easily.
She's trying to get this thing done as quickly as possible.
Oh, impact to the stomach.
Referee's just kind of keeping his distance. Smart enough not to get too close to those crazy Vixens.
You can see that each strike
Villainous they are, both of them. Oh, man, she flew across that ring. She should almost be wearing a cape at this point. Holy crap, did you see that? I think that was 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Big kick to the side of the face. Collar and elbow tie up. Looking to turn this around, and there it is.
Headlock applied by AJ Lee here. Mufasa says, I'm going with Melissa Archer. Question of the show. What is your favorite storyline of all time, if you have one? I mean, I can think of a lot of great storylines, but what happens to be your favorite if you have one? 5 and a 4. I forget what the dice are. Did it pop up yet? Yeah, right there. So I'm going to pin that again. So dice was 1 and 6. So you got a 5 and a 4. You got 9. So you're leading at dice currently, unless somebody else has better dice than that. Did you play blackjack? Let me see. I don't think you played blackjack, right? No, I don't think anybody has. Okay, no.
Mickey James said it should have been Claudio. That big
Mufasa says Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio leading up to SummerSlam in 2005. That was your favorite story? That was a good one. It was a good one. Oh, big spine buster by Melissa Archer.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
She still has enough energy for a simple kick out.
Oh, AKO. Just like that. That might do it. That will not do it. AJ kicks out. 2 count only for Melissa Archer.
She countered that into her own offense.
Oh.
And now here's the cover.
Downward spiral by AJ Lee. Mrs. Archer kicks out though. I don't know. I don't really know the entire card. You have to look it up. I mean, probably at some point. I'm not in a hurry to run and watch. I'm not in a hurry to run and watch it live or anything.
She put in the work. Now she's looking for
Yeah, exactly.
breaks the count. Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
I mean, hopefully it'll be better than Raw and SmackDown were, but I think SmackDown was better than Raw this week.
Well, we're deep into this tournament match. This is where things get serious.
Not particularly, no. You could always Google it.
I do think that everything should have been over
Yeah. Oh, they're looking to push. Oh. Yeah, absolutely.
That's probably why they would end up getting into it. But that should have been that match. Mike said against her in that match. She escapes the attack.
Yeah, I don't think they're alone.
Obviously, I I had went for 30 instance, so I just, but then again, Fowler is Steve champion, so I didn't have a belt. So.
Yeah. But no, I don't think that them being a tag team will be long term. And just like that, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And moving on to the semifinals of the tournament, representing Team Joe Link and the Outlaws, it is AJ Lee with a big W over Melissa Archer. Holy hell. What is going on? So far we've got, Alexa Bliss, we've got Maxine Dupree, and now AJ Lee, all moving on to the semifinals. None of our streamer teams so far have made it into the semifinals. Crazy. Queen Dust's probably sitting on the sideline watching this tournament going, what in the blue hell is happening? Well, we were wrong again. That's 3 matches in a row, man. We were wrong. I think we ought to just stop betting.
Oh yeah, I was wrong with that match. I was wrong by a margin.
I know. I know.
Parliament's already shaken up. Someone might win this that we might not think that actually will win.
So from now on, we'll say who we want to win, but who we think is going to win. We're going to pull a Boss Apollo. Like for this one, we could have said, well, you know, we'd like Melissa Archer to win, but we think AJ's going to win. Whoever we want is probably the person who's not winning at this point. What the hell? It is.
I actually like it. That's the thing.
And they're not wasting any time. Neither of the matches have been that long.
I did not think AJ Lee was going to win this match.
No. All right, here we go. The final match of the quarterfinals already.
That AJ Lee creation looks weird, by the way, in the face, I think.
Kinda.
Looks like Chinese or something.
All right. Here we go. Jennifer Wolf, the Dark Queen of Chaos, the Gremlin Wolf. However you know her as, she goes by both, but she is taking on Roxanne Perez from Team Infinitoni. So at least this time we're guaranteed to have a streamer team moving on to the next round. But is it going to be Roxanne Perez or is it going to be Jennifer Wolf? We're going to find out here in a moment. The final quarterfinal matchup, and then it is off to the semifinals. It's been quick so far. Very interesting. All right. So what do you think? Roxanne Perez or Jennifer Wolf? Team Glenola or Team Infinitoni? What do you think here? What's your thought on this one, Luke?
Oh, it's Jennifer Wolf against Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Don't know. Because of what Glenn did there earlier on, I'm going to go for fucking Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Roxanne Perez just because if I say Jennifer Wolf, Roxanne will probably win anyway. If it's like the rest of the tournament. Moon, what about you?
Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, so all 3 of us are going for Roxanne, but might have otherwise gone for Jennifer Wolf just to keep that in mind. Watch, this will backfire and we'll be wrong this time too.
I think Christopher Julia won.
You think that's a good thing?
I love
Could learn a thing or two on the value
Yeah.
of lying. Yes, the value of being a coward.
The matches all went so well today. No countouts. It was great. And just some really, really good matches just in general. And then, of course, the main event cooked. So, I mean, you couldn't have had a better main event.
Tonight is going to be a big challenge. But if
I thought they were going to fight forever, though. Not going to lie. Fight forever. That's such a... Hey, like I said, back when the AEW game was coming out and they put that into the game as mockery, it was funny back then. But it doesn't need to be there now. It's just kind of silly. I've never cared for the tag team wrestling chant either, for that matter. Yeah, I mean that does happen, but I mean it has happened, but still. Roxanne Perez, member of the Judgment Day, and of course Team Infinitoni. Wrestles with her partner in crime, Raquel Rodriguez. And of course, on occasion, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan not with the Judgment Day now, though, in TWA. Moved on with Team Soul Embers, she did. Turned her back on the Judgment Day.
So much success, so young. Maybe that's why Perez feels
I'm sure that'll come to head eventually.
Again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're
You're allowed to do that, aren't you? You're allowed to do that when you take it out of the action if you want to. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Nope.
And we are set. First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next
Ooh, Roxanne
stage
off to a quick start here.
downright savage club right there.
Pinpoint accuracy with those strikes, damn.
Something big here. Saw it coming. It counters it. Hard impact.
Ooh. Double knees to the spine at the end of the day is what that was. Oh, and a drop kick to the face. Off the second turnbuckle, that was ghastly.
Great reaction from Perez.
Man, this is just a back and forth of exchanges here.
Perez caught by surprise.
So far, nobody's had the upper hand at all.
Well measured. Roxanne Perez is really impressed in such a
They just keep
relatively
trading
short time in
blows.
WWE, especially at such a young age. Corey, I imagine that's got to make for an
And moves,
intimidation factor
for
of
that matter.
sorts.
Yeah, but you can't let it be, Cole. You can't let Roxanne's
Ooh,
accomplishments get in your
drop
head.
kicked her right in the
Instead, you need
chesticles
to keep a clear head
after
and
throwing her
focus
into
on
the
keeping
referee.
Prodigy down and out.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Roxanne looking to get back in this. Roxanne showing it's not time for lying down. It's time for fighting back.
All right, well,
Drop kick. Roxanne is
we talked
being
about the top 5 in the Premier League and some of the games that are upcoming.
And she's not done
Let's see
yet.
what's happening in the NHL, shall we? It is Saturday, so there's going to be lots going on in the NHL. For instance, we already had a game earlier today. Buffalo Sabres and the New York Islanders, the Battle of New York, if you will, ended up being 5-0 for the Sabres over the Islanders. Utah Mammoth beat the Nashville Predators 5-2 earlier today.
Unique submission.
And then
Inverted Texas.
Canadians and the Bruins are playing.
She just couldn't fight it any longer.
Oh, look at that. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and moving on to the semifinals of this Gold Rush tournament, representing the Wolfpack Gals and Team Glenola. It is the Dark Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf, moving on to the in the tournament finals. Or semifinals. Holy hell. It's one of them. It is one of them. And they're both in the tournament. So that's all that matters. But congratulations to Jennifer Wolf. A big win over Roxanne Perez, who's been actually pretty hot during Season 6. Held championship gold on more than one occasion, she has. Jennifer Wolf hasn't had as much success in that department this season compared to other seasons, and in comparison to what Roxanne Perez has been doing. So, makes that win even sweeter for Jennifer Wolf. All right, here we go. We're off to see the Wizard. Or maybe we're just off to the semifinals. It could be that too. All right, first matchup of the semifinals. Maxine Dupree taking on Alexa Bliss. And then, of course, the final semifinal matchup, it'll be AJ Lee taking on the Dark Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf. And, of course, one of these four individuals, or two of these four individuals, will move on to the tournament final to look for the right to fight the reigning defending TWA World's Heavyweight Champion in the women's division, Queen Dust from Team Moonraider 25. But let's see who's going to move on to the tournament final. First and foremost, is it going to be Maxine Dupree or Alexa Bliss? And then from there forward, who's it going to be joining her? AJ Lee or Jennifer Wolf? Let's find it right now. Here we go. Here we go. Maxine Dupree and Alexa Bliss is next. Is anybody managing Maxine Dupree? I don't think so. She might be a free agent. I know Alexa Bliss's team, Joe Link, part of the Outlaws. Joe Link always has a solid team every year. Phenomenal.
His timing reminds me of Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Like going into managerial role after wrestling.
Oh crap! Look at that! I put on the video production was not supposed to cue entrance music. I guess there goes that plan. I can't very well allow Maxine Dupree to have her music and not allow Alexa Bliss. So it is what it is at this point, I guess.
A woman who joined WWE in search of the top modeling talent, but is now competing.
So anyway, some other games playing. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Carolina Hurricanes and the Ottawa Senators. Detroit Red Wings, which is Luke the Gooner 94's favorite hockey team, taking on the Winnipeg Jets. His second team, the Los Angeles Kings, taking on the St. Louis Blues. We got the Nashville Predators. Sorry, not the Nashville Predators. The Florida Panthers versus the Minnesota Wild. And then last but not least today, the Washington Capitals and the Edmonton Oilers. All solid games to watch. All of them. So, they are now over halfway through the NHL season. Most teams are between 49 and 52 games played. It's not looking good for the Maple Leafs, that's for sure. They just can't seem to string together enough wins. They're scoring lots of goals, but the problem is they're letting in more. They've literally let in more goals than they've scored this year. So they've scored 169 goals, but they've allowed 172, and that's not a recipe for a playoff run. But yeah, that's where that's not looking good for the Maple Leafs. Red Wings are in second place right now in the Atlantic Division. 31 wins, 16 losses, and 5 overtime losses. So they have 67 points. They have 162 goals for and have allowed 168. Even that's, they've allowed 158. You know, that's a lot better by a large margin than what the Maple Leafs are doing. At 169 for, 172 against. That is just gaslight. Let's see.
This is just punishing, disrespectful, and mean. That was just wrong. You
Gotta find. Oh, there it is. Over to the Western Conference. So we can check out the Los Angeles Kings. They have 53 points right now. If the playoffs were to start today, they would not make the playoffs.
And she's not done yet. Could be in search of a second win now. That was a strong kick.
Luckily for them, there's still time to turn that around. But right now, they're only 2 points out. Because you got to make the top 4 in your division to be playoff contender.
And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather.
The only thing is I've always said when the teams make it to the Stanley Cup playoffs, I don't think it should be East versus East and West versus West, and you only see East versus West for the very final game. I think the entirety of the tournament, it should be East versus West through the whole tournament. And then you know who the best team in the league actually is. Not just the best in the East and the best of the West. Because, who knows? The West might have swept the East, and it ended up being all Western teams playing for the... You know what I mean? Like, a lot could happen differently if they did it that way. Especially conference-wise.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
What team is it that you like again, Moonrider?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, that's right, Maple Leafs, yeah. Yeah. So you're as saddened as I am by their poor season performance this year. It could be worse. But it could definitely be much, much better.
Just like that.
Considering last year they at least made it to the semifinals of the playoffs. This year they're not even probably going to make the playoffs the way they're playing. It's unfortunate. Maxine Dupree going upstairs here. Down she goes. Oh! Double foot stomp from the top turnbuckle. And she had some hang time there, so there's no way that felt good. There is no way that felt good. Looking for a 3 count here. Wow, she got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match, and moving on to the tournament final, Maxine Dupree with a big win over Alexa Bliss. Holy hell. I know. That's insane. I thought Alexa had this all the way. Mind you, it was a pretty back and forth matchup. No, even though Maxine Dupree, she didn't really have the upper hand all that long in this matchup. They were just back and forth so much and so many different exchanges, and they were just fatigued, both of them. Unfortunately for Alexa Bliss, it was Maxine Dupree who was the more resilient of the two, apparently. And again, another match that didn't last very long. This tournament's kind of going very quickly. It is not a speed tournament here. Now, mind you, they're not that quick of matches, but I'm just drawing a comparison to another tournament style that would most likely always be quick matchups. Sometimes less than 3 minutes. Not very many go the full 5-minute distance in the speed division, not in the women's or the men's division for that matter. All right, here we go. Moving on to the second semi-final matchup here in this TWA Women's World's Championship Gold Rush Tournament. And here we go, AJ Lee versus Jennifer Wolf. It is Team Joe Link versus Team Glenola. Who's moving on to the tournament final to face Maxine Dupree? Ladies and gentlemen, in the tournament final already. How crazy is that? But awesome, especially if you're Maxine Dupree. So there's that, right? All right, here we go. AJ Lee, Queen of Crazy, against the Dark Queen of Chaos, the Gremlin Wolf, Jennifer Wolf. Welcome back, boss.
Thank you.
We're already into the second semi-final matchup, if you can believe that.
Wow, that was fast.
I know.
Is this a speed tournament?
No, that's what I just literally joked about that. It is definitely not a speed tournament. There is no time. I know, kinda. I mean, I don't think they've been quite that quick, but they've been quick though. Quicker than I would have expected, considering their regular one-on-one matchups. AJ Lee. Yeah. AJ Lee beat Melissa Archer, yep. Yeah, we've been wrong about every match so far. Every single one. It has not been pretty. 5 matches, 5 incorrect guesses. I mean, that is gaslighting on any level.
Anticipated matches we've had in quite some time, and this woman is the reason why.
But yeah, weather depending, because again, if it's bad enough, the missus is not going to be out driving around, even though that's her job. I mean, she's a PSW, right? So she drives around and has to go to people's homes and assist them with their everyday life needs. She does a lot. But if it's bad enough, like, it's supposed to get bad at some point. I'm just not sure exactly how bad and when. Well, we know how bad, we just don't know when, what the time frame is. But depending on how the day goes, if Mrs. Archer even has to go to work for a few hours, the plan is to run TWA Underground and have a third show for the weekend, which would be great. But we'll have to play that one by ear, or in your case, by sight. You'll have to pay attention to Discord. Of course, later on Discord, I'm going to be posting all of our inductees and putting up the people that won awards in the Hall of Legends section on the TWA Discord, so don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for that.
She's been training for this match for quite a while.
We have announced them and honored them, but now we have to make it official. Immortalize our legends and officially induct them into that Hall of Legends section. Team Boss Apollo with 2 inductees today. Nikita Davis and the Mr. Amazing Joe Davis. Brother and sister. All right, here we go. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Just about dropkicked her right back to the corner. Out of the gate quick is Jennifer Wolf. But I mean, that's AJ Lee. You're going to have to come out of the gate swinging and quickly. Swing for the fences. Hope for a home run. And hope not to get any kind of a foul, because AJ will turn things around quicker than you can blink of an eye. Wow, 2 count already. Jennifer Wolf ain't playing. She's measuring AJ up here. AJ Lee has no idea what's coming. Apparently neither do I, because I expected something different, and that did not happen. How many more things am I going to be wrong about during this show? Holy hell. Holy hell.
So much energy is focused on keeping her down now.
Wow, big flying body splash. Or crossbody even. It is a crossbody splash.
Their opponent gets countered with a right hand.
Oh. Jennifer Wolf is an absolute savage. But AJ Lee kicks out of that. 2 count only.
and she just avoided some serious damage.
Worst team in the Eastern Conference right now is the New York Rangers.
Now she has to reevaluate her whole strategy.
Crazy. With 48 points.
She was ready with the counter.
I mean, every team has its slumps, especially if they're in a rebuilding process, but it's always weird, though, to see a team like the New York Rangers, who usually always has a strong team, right? You're not used to seeing them in that kind of position.
From the top. Good. Taking flight. I can't believe what we just saw.
Tampa Bay Lightning are leading the pack in the Eastern Conference right now. They're 1 point ahead of the Carolina Hurricanes. They have 68 points. Carolina has 67.
I wonder if he gets 26.
What more can these women have left? Where are they finding the energy? They must be deep into their reserves. Oh my gosh!
I wonder, they'll probably let you change the announcers. Like, I still haven't figured out. I think you gotta edit match.
She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about
And I don't understand why.
time to end this.
And I'm shocked that they never, used Pat McAfee as a commentator in the game. Thought for sure they would have. Wow, there you have it. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and moving on to the tournament final to face Maxine Dupree, the Dark Queen of Chaos from Team Glenola, and the Wolfpack Gals. It is Jennifer Wolf. We're already down to 2. Now the question is, who earns the right to fight the TWA Women's reigning and defending world champion, Queen Dust? Is it going to be Jennifer Wolf, or is it going to be Maxine Dupree? This has been a very interesting tournament, and I don't even want to guess and ruin it for somebody else that might want that same person to win. I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm gonna not. I've been wrong about every match. I'm not doing it this time. Fuck it. I'm not betting. Luke, you have to decide who's winning the next match, and Moon, and Boss. You guys all have. I'm not doing shit. It has not been my night for betting, that's for damn sure. It has not been my night at all. Do we know if Glenola's still alive? Oh, I know, that's what I'm saying. Do we know if Glenola's still alive? Is he still alive? Do you know? Boss, do you know? Because we could pop his link in chat during the final matchup, and people could always pop over and say hello to Glenola if he's still alive. All right, here we go. Tournament final time already. Craziness. You'd almost think this was a speed championship tournament. Good lord. All right, here we go. Maxine Dupree, who I think has pretty much been shocking everybody so far that in this tournament. I mean, I did not expect Maxine Dupree to be in the tournament final, but she is, and going up against the Dark Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf from Team Glenola. That is next. Who's going to earn the right to fight Queen Dust? We're going to find out. Here we go. Tournament final time. One of these two Vixen villains is going to be fighting for a championship in the next round. Who's it going to be? Boss, what do you think? Jennifer Wolf, Maxine Dupree?
I'm going Jennifer Wolf.
You're going Jennifer Wolf. Luke?
I'm going with Boss.
You're going with Boss?
That must be Glenn's wedding.
Moon Raider, what about you?
Jennifer Wolf.
Jennifer Wolf, okay. And I'm just going to stay out of this one. Maybe it'll be,
I bought it to Will, but I put my money on
of course. Of course.
Here comes a model superstar.
And here comes Maxine Dupree. They really do need to change Maxine Dupree's music, though. Like, what is her team thinking using this music still?
I don't know, but if you want to take Maxine, sorry, but if you want to take Maxine Dupree seriously,
Yeah, they got to drop it. Because nobody sees American, like, Alpha Academy is just seen as a joke. It's not like anybody ever takes them seriously, so therefore, if you keep her attached to that... Yeah, exactly.
I can't take Maxine.
Like, yeah, no, I agree with you. Yo, I definitely think she's good, but that music doesn't do her any justice. I mean, they gotta get rid of that. It is, yeah, exactly. Here she comes, multiple-time champion Jennifer Wolf from Team Glenola. And see, now nobody answered me. I'm going to have to go on Twitch and look myself, you bunch of crazy bastards. And Glenola is still alive. He is still alive. So, I'm going to type it in the chat room. Just give me a second. All right, there we go. There is Glenola's link for when the show is over, so we can all go over and show them a little love and support. Say hello to the ruler of the Glenalians, known as Glenola, or Glenola Bar, if your name is Soul Embers, of course. Used to love calling Glenola Granola. Who else called him Granola? Was that you, boss, for a while?
Yeah.
I think a few people have called him Granola. It's like, no, Glenola. But it's still funny, though. I mean, he even has a Granola Bar emote, so, I mean... He fully embraces the joke.
And they are one match away from victory. The end is... Can this be it? Is this the end?
Whoa! That was like 2.5. That was a quick two. What?
Maxine Dupree's not winning his match.
No, I don't think so either now, not after seeing that.
When's winning this one?
She just about got beat already, so... Almost... You know, we say that, now Maxine Dupree is trying to turn things around here. Wow, Jennifer Wolf takes back control, though.
We better have medical on standby here.
Well, that was silly. If there was any place I wouldn't want to be is outside the ring with Jennifer Wolf. That's just not a normal thought process by any means. What is Maxine Dupree thinking? Oh! Jennifer Wolf is all over her.
Corey, we've seen Maxine Dupree develop into quite the competitor, but she's still
all
struggling
over
to find
her.
a solid footing in the women's division. What can Maxine do tonight to gain
Wobbling, can barely stand.
Has all the tools, Cole. She just seems
There
to
we
lose
go.
focus.
She's getting back. Oh, look at that. Nice evasion. Follows through with a roll up. Not even a 1 count, though.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat
Not
the
even a 1 count there.
Here we go. Start the...
Went for some mounted punches. Jennifer Wolf said, no, ma'am. Oh, wow. Like, kind of got her in the side there because Maxine Dupree was kind of wobbling all over there. Well, it was supposed to nail her in the chest, I believe, anyways. Ended up kind of hitting her in the shoulder area by the looks of it, but still toppled her.
Unique submission being applied. This inverted Texas Cloverleaf.
Texas Cloverleaf locked in tight.
She just released the hold. Maybe she has something.
Well, that was weird. She probably could have won the match right there, but she released the hold. Oh! Big flying frog splash by Jennifer Wolf. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match by complete domination. And moving on with the right to fight, the reigning defending TWA Women's World Champion, Queen Dust. It is Jennifer Wolf representing the Wolfpack Gals and, of course, Team Glenola. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, she made it that far, right? Nobody thought she was going to make it to the tournament final, so that's impressive in itself. Just wasn't quite good enough to beat Jennifer Wolf, that's all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she did. That was just pure domination by Jennifer Wolf in that match. What's funny about that is, well, I mean, Maxine Dupree kind of made it through to the tournament final, kind of made it look easy. So the fact that Jennifer Wolf just come in and took her out like that with almost relative ease.
I mean, you would think it was an easy. You would think it was a boss match, but Maxine Dupree actually did quite well at this tournament, really.
Yeah.
I thought she'd go out first.
All right, here we go. It is championship final time. This is for all the potatoes. Gold is on the line. Jennifer Wolf, Queen Dust, TWA World's Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Who's it going to be? Team Glenola or Team Moonraider 25? We're going to find out right now. The reigning defending champion or the former champion? Here we go. That tournament went very quickly, in my opinion. For a tournament comprised of normal one-on-one matches, you know what I mean?
How y'all think Powerhouse is going to do in WWE?
Sorry, say that again?
Powerhouse Hobbs.
I don't know. I mean, he wasn't really...
Who are we talking about? Because to me, he cut out. I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, Powerhouse Hobbs. I mean, I think he's got the look, and he's powerful.
You said you never really liked it, yeah.
No, I never said that. You just jump to that conclusion anytime somebody doesn't say, I'm a big fan! Yeah.
I just like you getting riled up.
But I mean...
It's funny, isn't it?
How dare you? But I mean, I don't... So listen, I understand why they want Wardlow. To me, Powerhouse Hobbs hasn't done enough for me to say, oh yeah, let's bring him into WWE. But, I don't know, maybe upper management knows things I don't. Because aside from AEW, I didn't really know Powerhouse Hobbs too much prior to that. So I don't know his accomplishments on the independent scene, if he has any, or... So, but from what I saw, you know, he's decent. He's a very large dude, right? But I don't understand why the WWE are so hell-bent on bringing him in. And not just hell-bent, they are bringing him in. Right? I understand why they want Wardlow, but Wardlow's proven himself. And now's the time, too, because I don't think... How old is Wardlow now? I think they got to pull the trigger on Wardlow and get him a bit of a career before he has to hang up the boots, because I don't think he's a spring chicken, is he? How old is Wardlow? Anybody know? Google that. Somebody needs to Google that shit. How old is Wardlow? Inquiring minds want to know, must know, need to know.
Looking at a woman at the top of her game, ready to compete for that title.
Entering the squared circle for the final time tonight is Jennifer Wolf. Looks to exit, however, with championship gold, but can she beat the almighty Queen Dust from Team Moonraider 25? And here she comes. She is the reigning, defending, undisputed TWA Women's World Champion. Look at that beautiful championship. Also a fine example of a champion is Queen Dust.
Here we go, guys. The championship is on the line here in this one. And I'll tell you, Cole, the champion has never looked more dominant than right here, right now.
Go figure, somebody that keeps January close in their circle is a world champion. I don't think that's coincidence. Congratulations again to both B. Jackson and January. What a hell of a matchup they had at the TWA Hall of Legends show. Wow, so good. So good. They had the crowd roaring on the edge of their seats if they weren't already standing. It was a great main event. I think that was one of the best main events in recent times. Might be the best main event so far of 2026 for sure. If not the best of 2026 so far. Because this is only, what, our third show of 2026? We did some house show tournaments and matches.
We'll see if she can do just that.
But as far as live, I think this is only our third live show of 2026. First one was in the land of Twitch, the land of purple. You guys like that new World Championship? Have you seen it yet? Did you get a good look at it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's my re-envisioning of, like, the Winged Eagle Championship. I didn't want it to be exactly like the Winged Eagle Championship, but I wanted it to be the same type of idea, same concept. Because, I mean, let's be honest, the Winged Eagle Championship remains the best championship I think they've ever had. The only thing I wished was it was a bit bigger, and that's why mine, or ours, in addition to being designed a little bit differently, it's also bigger.
The champion came out here somewhat gloating their belt around. Don't know if that's their way of playing mind games.
Jennifer Wolf off to a quick start here against the champion. But the champion's firing right back.
That is a sad attitude to have.
Welcome back, boss. At least
And she quickly turned that around.
they told you you could leave early? Nice. Why is it dead? Because of what? Oh, shitty weather already?
If she keeps the pressure on, then
Gotcha. So they're just letting you go ahead of time so you don't get stuck.
grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. And
Oh, you're going home early. You could always run a show.
aggression. The proverbial moment has been stopped, and now it's time to
I'm off tomorrow, too.
And she anticipated what was coming. Nice drop kick.
Ooh. Jumping elbow drop missed. I don't know how she missed that. But she missed the target. Didn't seem to bother her at all. She is right back on the hunt, but damn. Drove her own elbow right into the mat. Did Jennifer Wolf there. Ooh, that didn't pan out as planned. Queen Dust. The champion slams on the brakes and then lands her foot right in the side of the head of Jennifer Wolf.
Gets the reversal. What a counter. Lifted high.
Oh, lady, the house is home early. She wasn't expecting to be home till after 9 and it's only 7:42. Hi. We're actually almost done. This is the final match. Hi, Pris. Lay down. Those aren't for you. Yeah, literally the last match. I thought I was going to be done fire before you were home. You got lucky, I see.
Yeah.
And you didn't, did you message? Rude. Ooh, and you brought fun stuff home with you. She brought me home some scratch tickets. I got a Plinko and a big spit. Hey, tail wagger.
This is complete insanity.
And she brought me some chocolate too. She knows my belly. she's trying to get me fat. I thought you were going to throw that at me for some reason. She showed me a drink that she had bought herself, and she picked it up, but for some reason I thought she was going to toss it at me, so I flinched.
She said yours is in the fridge.
Better watch your step now. She's getting all sorts of fire. Steer it away there.
Not as big as I am. She's watched wrestling with me many a times.
But the question now is,
She's even watched us live at times, whether it be in the same room or on her phone.
there's some shock in the arena.
It's not her favorite pastime. That's for sure. You know, it's not. She doesn't like it like we like it, but she doesn't mind it and she supports it. If you're wondering that, it's not something that she. We don't argue over me playing the game a couple of times a week. Type of thing. That doesn't happen. And sometimes that doesn't even. Last week I didn't get to do any. Didn't get to do any shows, but the weather was very questionable, which means the stability of the internet is questionable. And I hate when we're live and you crash due to a poor internet connection or some stupid thing like that. Nothing worse than having a split VOD. I gotta tell you, Jennifer Wolf's looking really good considering she's been through an entire tournament already. Queen Dust rode the pine the entire time. You'd think she was the one that went through the tournament and not Jennifer Wolf. Moon Raider, it's not looking good for Queen at the moment. Anything can and will happen in tournaments, you know? That's just the way it goes. Ooh, kicked out. Still in it to retain it. But Jennifer Wolf has been all over her for a large portion of this matchup. Oh, single crab. Tearing away at that knee and thigh. Not to mention the pressure on the lower back. Wow.
Face first. Connects with the kick.
Oh, are we going to have an electric chair drop here? Nope. Face buster.
Did you fart?
Oh, here we go. Looking for that Texas cloverleaf.
Being applied. Inverted Texas cloverleaf applied.
Oh, shit, that's it. Wow, after all of that, after Jennifer Wolf completely dominating a majority of that matchup, Queen Dust gets her to tap out, so ladies and gentlemen. I know.
Queen Dust won that. No way.
I did.
Jennifer was all over Queen Dust in that.
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. It was a strange tournament, right?
Yeah,
I mean, who expected Maxine Dupree to make it into the tournament? Yeah. It was like, wow.
Very interesting, very different from what you'd normally see.
Yeah. I mean, if we had been on Twitch and we had betting lines open, anybody that would have listened to us would have lost a lot of money today. Because, boy, were we ever wrong about 95% of that. Holy shit.
No, I did not think Queen Dust was
So, Moon Raider, Queen Dust, still the reigning defending TWA Women's World Champion after that.
Maxine Dupree gets high, gets served with a target and fucking like the
But Moon, did you see the ass whooping she took to but yet, for whatever, but somehow still able, Queen Dust was still able to tap out Jennifer Wolf. That was, that was weird. It was cool though. Good for Queen Dust. That's her, what, third title defense, I think? And she's had non-title matches in between. So she's doing quite well. Wow. Well, all right. But that is it. That is all for episode number 688. TWA Women's World's Championship Gold Rush Tournament. And that's only about the fourth one. Again, you can count on one hand how many times we've had either World Championship in a tournament. It doesn't happen very often. We usually save those for the mid-card championships or entry level, however you want to look at it. Of course, I see more entry level as like the Speed Championship, the $1 Million Championship. Mid-card title, I see like, you know, the Television Championship, the Submission Wrestling Championship. But anyway, it was a strange tournament, but it was a great tournament, and it was another great show. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, depending on weather. Like, if it's bad weather, I don't imagine the missus is going to go out and travel. It's supposed to get pretty shitty tomorrow, so we don't know what's happening with that. So if it's shitty weather, we're probably going to binge watch TV all day and do nothing. So I won't be live. But if she ends up having to go to work even for a few hours, I'll see about maybe doing TWA Underground tomorrow. We'll see how that plays out, though. Because like I said, I'm not going to... You know, we like. There's a lot of shows we're watching and trying to complete, and we got a lot on the go. So it'd be a good day to binge watch all of that if she's home. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, if any of you guys are live later, I'll be in your. We're gonna drop. I think Lionel is still live. We'll drop by his channel right now. Boss is gonna go live. Are you doing a show, Boss, or a tournament?
I'm gonna do
tournament. Okay.
Like a
I don't know if I'll watch it later tonight or if I'll watch it tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I am going to watch it, obviously. No, I don't expect any big surprises either at a Saturday. Not with the Royal Rumble being next weekend. You know what I mean? I just don't. I didn't even think Wyatt 6 were going to drop their titles before the Royal Rumble. I was surprised.
Why are we doing this Saturday night?
I wondered the same thing. But then again, they did it last time too. Like, well, there's a lot of things that don't make sense right now in most of the promotions. It's kind of strange. But the thing is they're all kind of in a transitionary period due to roster shuffling and everything else. So as much as we complain about it, we almost can't complain about it because we know why it is the way it is. We're just impatient and want it to move along, and it's not happening quick enough. But because all the rosters are in transition period. You got WWE going to TNA and AEW going to WWE and over to TNA and to NXT, and you know what I mean? Like, so they're changing champions and stories, and there's almost too much going on, if you will. But
I still rather watch this show than AEW. That's
yeah. But anyways, that is it. That is all. I'll see everybody possibly tomorrow. Again, play it by ear. I am going to post all of the award winners and Hall of Legends inductees on Discord later tonight. That's already ready to go. I just have to put them on there, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to watch the VODs. It's been a great day. We had a great Hall of Legends show, great tournament. So, yeah, I'll talk to everybody later. Boss, I'll see you in your channel later, and drop over and see Glenola. I think he's still alive.
Okay.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Take care,